and welcome to Uzima Lifestyle Center Eat for Health. We are so delighted that you joined us this afternoon for this another episode. Let me take this opportunity to thank those of you who have already joined our Eat for Health cooking class. It is going very well. We appreciate your support, and just invite a friend and come on and join us Thursday as we continue this series. For today, we are going to make a very nice, simple, tasty recipe. The summer is just upon us, and so we want to make vegan cashew cheesecake. Vegan cashew cheesecake. For this recipe, these are the things we need. We need 2 cups of cashew, raw cashews. In addition to that, we need 2 cups of boiling water because you're going to boil the water and put the cashews in it and allow it to sit for a while. Then we have our coconut milk. Here we have our 1/2 cup of full fat coconut milk. We have here our lemon that is already squeezed. We have our liquid sweetener, and for today we're going to use organic raw honey. You can also use agave, maple syrup, or any of those, okay? In addition to that, we have our vanilla here. We have our blueberries. We're just going to use a very little bit of blueberries. We have our raw almonds, and you can also add walnut to this. And here we have our raisins, right? So these are the ingredients we need. Let's begin by talking about the benefit of almonds. Almonds are very, very good, and we should incorporate them as much as possible in our meal. But remember, as I've always said, nuts are very good, but they have a lot of fat. So if you're going to use them sparingly, especially if you're going to use them just regularly in your meals. But for today, we are using it to prepare the cheesecake, okay? So benefit number 1, prevents heart diseases. Number 2, very good because it stabilizes blood sugar, so it's good for diabetic. It helps to improve our digestion. It also helps to strengthen the bones. It reduces the bad cholesterol, and you know that's very, very important, and it helps in weight loss. So these are all the benefits of the almond. We are going to move forward, and we are going to talk about the benefits of the cashews. Cashews also helps to reduce your cholesterol level. It is very good in that it's able to prevent various complications like things like cancer, right? It reduces your risk. It builds up your immune system. It also helps to stabilize your blood pressure. It improves your overall health. It strengthens your bones also. It prevents the risk of things like arthritis and anemia. It also improves your digestion, and it's also very good for things like Alzheimer's disease. So these are some of the benefits of both the cashew and the almond. Moving right along. Walnuts and its benefits, right? Walnuts are good because it helps to improve the quality and quantity of your life. It's good for longevity. It is great for your heart. It makes your skin feel nice and soft and healthy. It relieves stress. It is loaded with omega-3 fatty acids. It also reduces your risk of diabetes, so it controls your blood sugar. If you want to lose weight, this is something you need to incorporate in your meals. It is also good because it helps to improve your sleep. It is good for your hair, and it is powered because it helps the body to fight things like cancer. So here we have it, the benefits of walnut. Let's talk about one other ingredient that we are going to include here, and that is raisins. Okay, we know that raisin is often used as a sweetener, And raisin is filled with lots of minerals and vitamins that makes it very good. It's a good, healthy sugar that you can incorporate. Instead of using regular sugar, you can use raisins to help in the sweetening of your preparation. For this particular recipe, we're going to make the crust first. And how we are going to do that? We are going to use our cashews, our almonds and walnuts. We're going to put it in the food processor. And then we are going to add the raisins to that. This is making your own crust, right? You're making your own crust. So now that we have placed the nuts, which is the cashew, not the cashew nut, the almond and the walnut in the food processor with the raisin, we are going to okay, so we have pulverized it. So now that this is fully pulverized, you notice the texture. So we are going to put it in our non-stick pan. The raisin has some little bit of liquid in there, so this is what's going to hold it together. So this is our crust, right? We just place it in the pan there. And now, depending on what pan you have, you can use parchment paper before you actually put this together. And then you're going to let it sit for a while. As a matter of fact, it's a good idea to even put it in the refrigerator so that it gets nice and firm. Not in the freezer, but in the refrigerator, right? So that all of this would come together. So it looks like that. That is your crust, right? Your own homemade crust. We have our crust ready. We are now going to make the cheesecake. So what we are going to do here, we add some coconut milk, the coconut cream, right? We're adding that to our blender. I've already added some of it. I've already added my nuts, which is my cashews. And here we have the lemon juice. I'm going to add a little bit of the lemon juice. Then we're going to add our sweetener. And then we are adding the vanilla. Very tiny amount of vanilla. You don't need a lot of the vanilla. Okay. So now we are going to blend this. Now this is the cheese part of the cheesecake that we are going to do now. Okay. So you're going to blend this until it comes to a nice, thick, creamy paste, right? So now this is ready. We can now take this out. You see the consistency? Now we're going to scoop it out and we're going to make sure it's not too runny, but it's nice and thick. Okay. Still have a little more in here, so I want to make sure I get everything. Good. Okay, so we have our cheesecake here. Now, very important, you can decorate it whichever way you choose. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use some pieces of peaches. You can use whatever fruit you choose. It really does not matter. And you can do whatever design you choose as well. Okay, remember I have my strawberries here. So I'm going to put some of the strawberries just on the top. Not strawberries, blackberries. You can just do whatever design you choose to do. And you just decorate it the way you choose. I'm going to put a little thing here. Now this, you would have it sit in your refrigerator so that it becomes nice and firm. And let it sit in the refrigerator for about an hour or so, and it becomes nice and thick so that you're able to cut it. In the interest of time, I already made a small one. So I'm going to take this out. This is already being set in the refrigerator for a little while. So you see what it looks like when it's already set. Now, what you can do, if you would like, you can cut it, slice it up, and keep it ready so that when your guests arrive, you have it ready to serve. But you don't have to. You can leave it in the container, and when you're ready to serve it, you can just cut it up. But this is what it looks like.